Hello everybody, welcome to your reading. So this is going to, I'm staying on the vibe of spiritual development here. I'm not quite sure what we're going to get yet, but Alice, how can we help our viewer with spiritual development and healing and parts that need to be healed, parts that have been healed? How can we help them in what needs to be healed right now on their journey? How can we help our viewer with their healing process, their spiritual guidance? How can we help our viewer? The Tower. Are you isolating yourself or feeling trapped? What is keeping you in this high place, and how might you climb down? So that tells me that you've gone definitely inward, but rather than an inward reflection, you seem to be hiding from the world or hiding from yourself. The thread of fate. What parts of your journey feel guided by something bigger than yourself, and how can you trust the process? So that immediately tells me, you see how these two cards sort of match in colour as well. How have you been, what is the reason that you've been hiding? Are you hiding from what you know needs to be healed? Are you hiding from some trauma within that you know about, but you just don't want to face it yet? Okay, and then I'm going to take this one as well. The fire trial. What has recently tested your resilience? How have you emerged stronger? So the very fact that you've gone inward in the Tower and the thread of fate and the fire trial. So this is telling me that something has happened to make you go inward, to look at, can you trust spirit? Can you trust the thread of fate, the journey that is in front of you? Right. Okay, cool. How can we help now, Alice? Where are we going? Yeah, perfect. So let's see how else we can help our viewer. So something has triggered you. Something has happened that has triggered you. And I think most of my viewers and people who seek out this channel are on the spiritual development. And I think this is a glitch in the road. So something has you questioning. Maybe you are doing things on your spiritual development to help you heal, but something has happened to question that, to question your process. We all have a process, and whatever that may be, whether it be meditation, whether it may be healing through Reiki, maybe some of you go to Reiki healing sessions, maybe some of you are with the IFS system. I don't know if you know about IFS, the internal family systems, which is a brilliant way of healing any childhood trauma or any trauma, but I believe a lot of our trauma is begun at childhood stage. So let's have a look. How can we help our viewer Alice with what they are going through right now? Yeah, you're indecisive. You're there. I don't know which way to go. This that I've trusted. And do you see how that colour blends in there with the fire trial? But success will be yours. Success will definitely be yours. You just have to, again, Knight of Wands, the flame here, you know, this is a strong person standing firm under this trial that's been presented, and presenting a foundation, a firm foundation again, it's what the wands, you've got all wands here. So that is a fire element. So you've got fire in your gut. Yes, something's happened just here to alter whatever you've been going through. But then look, the fire trial and all of these wands, you're coming out fighting. So whatever it is that's halted you, you're ready to come out fighting. How are you going to do that? Interesting. So how else can we help our viewer, Alice? How else can we help our viewer? How are they going to put this resilience to the test? Because it's not all about resilience. When we heal from within, it's about comforting your inner child, comforting your inner self, having empathy for what's happened, having empathy for you. If you know the internal family system, is having empathy for the parts that are going a little wayward. So yeah, Page of Cups here is emotional empathy coming in, and that is for the self. You need to go within to help yourself, to help your inner child. That may be through meditation or whatever way you choose. Page of Wands, you're ready. You've got that wand of I'm going forward through the open gap there. So you're ready to go through the open gap. You're ready to go accept the challenge, so to speak. There you have Wands. Five of Wands is normally conflict, but here the wands are all up. It's like the swords are up, only I know they're wands. So no more conflict, no more inner conflict here. You're ready to, it's like a truce that you're having with your inner self. And there we have the Eight of Wands. So it's going to be quite quick. This transformation that you're doing is going to be quite quick, and information is going to come to you quite quickly. The devil has been here, if not still here, and there's the Nine of Wands. So coming to an end. This energy is coming. This devil energy is coming to an end. You're ready to collaborate with Spirit. You're saying, okay, Spirit, let's go. What do we do here? And if you go within and ask your guides how to heal this, they will put something in your path if you're open to them. It happened to me recently. I was like, I'm not quite sure what to do. And before I know where I was opening a book that I had. Now, oh yeah, this is helping me. That's how they work. Or you suddenly fall upon a YouTube channel and you think, oh crikey, that's exactly what I need right now. That's your inner guide working with you. I have Alice, I know Alice, and thanks to the work I've done with my mentor, I've been introduced to my guide. You can do meditations to find out who your inner guide is. And for me, I love having Alice with me. I love having my guide there to help me, to know that someone has my back. And there is the world. The world is with you. The world, there's you lifting the world up in victory, saying, yes, I've got this. This is my world that I'm ready to heal, grow, change, and spiritually evolved. And then underneath we have the Queen of Wands, standing in your power. When you found the way, just go within, do the meditations. I know people don't like to meditate. I didn't. When I first was told about meditation, I was like, are you kidding me? No way can I quiet this mind. It's not about switching your mind off. It's just about breath work for 5 or 10 minutes is quite enough. There are plenty of meditations on YouTube. And you know what? I went a few days without meditating and I felt my connection with Spirit falter. Ways that you know that you're not connecting is if you are tongue-tied, if your words are not coming out properly. if you, and that's obviously the throat tracker that's becoming blocked. If you're tripping, you know, I find I trip up, and that's your root chakra not being steady. If you're suddenly feeling anxious, that's your, I think it's your sacral or your solar plexus. These chakras become unsteady, which means you're not in touch with your inner self. And that's when you need to vibe high, get tuned in, tapped in, turned on. If any of you listen to Abraham Hicks, and I strongly advise that you do listen to Abraham Hicks, binge watch it. I've done it for years. If ever anything's so bad and I'm not, oh, what do I do? It's like, I don't know if you've ever watched Executive Decision, and Kurt Russell's saying, what have I forgotten? What have I forgotten in his flying lessons? And the instructor says, just fly the plane. And that's it. You're going, oh, what can I use? What? Yeah, just go within. Just listen to your inner guide. Just get tuned in, tapped in, turned on. Just look for something to feel good about. Look for something to love. Come off the subject of whatever it is that's hindering you. Let's say a romantic love or whatever isn't going quite right. Forget the romance. Think about, if you have a dog, think about the joy that your dog brings you. And as soon as you do that, you'll feel your heart lighten. You'll feel the smile come on your face. And then you'll be, and that's the feeling you want. That's the feeling you want to have a lot of the time. We're not going to have it all of the time, otherwise we wouldn't be here for the life experience. But just get into that mode. If I remember, I'll put some Abraham Hicks links under here to help you. It took me a couple of years to actually get into it, but when you're ready, you will understand it. It's like when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So that's what will happen, and that's what I strongly advise you to do, because you are at that stage. And the thing is, once you've reached that stage, it's a lifelong thing then to keep yourself there. And you will come off. You will have days when you think, whew, not feeling it today. And on those days, just don't make any decisions. Don't expect, just go with the flow. Just go with the flow. Just fly the plane. Don't think about manifestation or anything else, because these days will happen. That's what Abraham Hicks calls contrast. That's contrast. You need contrast. You need things to sort of go wrong. Have a look around you. Who's coming towards you when you're out in the shops? Are people smiling at you, or are they frowning at you? If they're smiling at you, you're vibing high. Your vibration is good. If they're frowning at you, you need to get in there and clean up your vibration, because that is the reflection of you, what you're putting out. Really hope that is making sense to you all. How else can we help our viewer, Alice? What else can we say to our viewer today? These ones, those ones? Let's have these ones. Hopefully you can't see me under there. I think I finally found a resting place for my camera. What else can we say, Alice? How else can we help our viewer with their soul journey? Yeah, Seven of Cups. At the moment, your head's going between all the options that are available. Not options. Your mind's going in many different ways, and it's like all these thoughts that are coming to you, all these different things that you're thinking about. But the Two of Wands, you're gonna, and that's the Two of Wands again, because we have the Two of Wands there. But this is a calmer Two of Wands. This Two of Wands was, which way do I go? This Two of Wands is like, yep, I think I've got it. I think I know. Work with spirit. And then there you are, the Dawn of Cups. There you are, holding the emotions up there. This is spirit. This is emotional healing. This is what's going to come from this downtime, this learning, this meditation, this whatever works for you. It's different for everybody. Some people will binge watch a certain, you know, any person, any life coach. There are so many out there, and it, depending on where you are in your journey, will depend on the one that speaks to you. But there are people like Mel Robbins, Jay Shetty, Gabrielle Bernstein, trying to think, there's so many, and you will find the one for you. And then the Two of Cups, that's you with spirit. That's you coming together with spirit, getting back in the flow, getting back, getting tuned in, tapped in, turned on, listening to spirit, being at one with spirit. And yes, perfect. So you can do this. Whatever this has been, whatever's put you in this tower moment, this event that's triggered you, and I don't know what it is. They're not giving me what it is, so obviously it's different for all of you. You know, you have the tools to get the success out of this, to have the grounding, the foundation, the happy foundation, to put that devil behind you. 9 of Wands, you're almost there, to co-create with spirit. The world will be yours, and you will be working as one with spirit, which is just lovely. I'm really loving this. What's our closing message, Alice, for our viewer? Our closing message for our viewer. What's our advice closing the reading, apart from dropping the deck, which I haven't done for a while. Have not done that for a while, and hopefully I've now got the camera in such a place that you don't see me go down and pick them up. Okay. What can we say to help our viewer? Lovely, lovely reading. I mean, I think some of you just needed maybe this reading just to sort of say you're nearly there. But this is more of a doing reading. The one I did earlier was possibly not. I can't remember. Whenever I've done the reading, I just completely forget what they are. So this is more of, you've got the tools in front of you. You know I think what it is that's triggered you. You just need to now find the tool to repair and to be at one with spirit. How perfect is that? The divine is always supporting and guiding me. You just need to listen. You just need to open up to do the meditation, just listen to whatever you would normally listen to suddenly make you go, aha. That's what you're looking for, that aha moment. That aha moment will release the tension in your body and get you tuned in, tapped in, turned on. And then look at what's underneath. I release negative thoughts about myself and my life. So whatever this is, the tower and the fire, trial, find your way to release them and put yourself at one with spirit. As you will be at one with spirit. You just need to do whatever it is that you need to do to get back on track. I really, truly hope this helps somebody out there. I hope you've enjoyed this reading, and I will see you again soon. Thank you. Goodbye.